I know it's been a trend, like every time we start the show, I tap into a nostalgic moment from the past and shit. But I was thinking, right, because of, Father's Day was just Sunday that just passed, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about the timeline from my birth to probably when I was conceived. No, because listen, with enough time on my hands, I start to do the math.
Lose some time on your hands, right?
I was born on November 13th.
You dead serious?
Yes. I was born on November 13th. So that means I was Valentine's Day sex or Valentine's week sex. And that's disgusting. I gotta have a conversation with my parents. Because why the fuck? No, I did the math. Because between February and November, that's 9 months.
Cheech.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
Stop it. Get some help.
What do you want me to do with this information?
It just puzzled me. I'm like, oh, these niggas think they slick. They made love for one good night, had a night of passion, and then 9 months later,
And you thought about all of this on Father's Day?
Yeah, because I'm like, what kind of shit was he trying to get off to? Because look, I'm the middle child, so that means
Oh my goodness!
I'm the middle child, so that means you had one, and she probably was not ready to give you another one, and you was trying to get in your sexy bag one year for Valentine's Day with the chocolates and the gifts, and you thought you did it. You probably even lied and said you pulled out, and then boom, here I am.
So that's why you're the nasty nigga you are today.
So you're a mistake.
No, I'm not a mistake. I think I was. Yeah, she sounded like a therapist that's trying to make you tap in on the darker side of what you're thinking about. So you thought you was a mistake?
So what's going on?
I'm surprised she did a little glasses.
You brought it up on the pod. This is kind of deep. What's up?
You've been pondering. Welcome to another episode of These Are the Aesthetics. I go by the name of Cheech, a.k.a. Mr. Consistency, a.k.a. the ladies' favorite broadcaster, a.k.a. this Saturday we on a yacht. I'm about to show my ass out there. All month I'm watching niggas, regular niggas, basic niggas, get on a weak ass boat and show out. So I'm like, we gotta show you how the big dogs do it, man. That's it.
Well, I go by the name of Gary, aka In Gary We Trust, aka Mr. Sneaker Convo, aka this Saturday I'm gonna be in debt because this guy's birthday.
Well, no, you're gonna enjoy your second birthday. Yeah.
That's how they want us to do it.
Yeah. You're gonna spend time with the love of your life.
Absolutely.
You're gonna create memories this Saturday.
Yes.
I got you. That's what I'm here for. I got your back. Don't worry about it.
Because I'm like, why does that sound like instructions? Like, you're going to do this, sir.
That reminds us of like
we're gonna pretend that you were gonna enjoy spending your money.
It's like that TikTok of like the wives watching their husbands like looking at the audience like they about to whoop the audience, but they like.
Oh yeah. Hey, have you seen that trend?
It's a new trend going on.
I'm gonna send it to you. It's a trend. So the lady kind of kicked it off. She was like, "Oh, my husband want to talk to you about his plans. Don't laugh, and you better act like you're interested on TikTok." So here goes the nigga coming from behind her.
And he's talking to her like that's his child. That's her child. Like, come on, baby, go ahead.
Come on, baby. Talk to them about your plans. So it's pretty much women trying to care about some of our hobbies.
It's like when she was like, "Oh, these are the LeBron 8s. These are the Kobe 7s. These are the Jordan 3s."
But they've been making those videos about everything. Hey, my husband want to talk to you about his cologne collection. Pretend you care.
His vinyl collection.
That shit is hilarious. But anyway, this week we have a friend of the show. Returning guest. OG guest from the OG studio.
Yeah, from the
first studio. And personal friend of mine. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you introduce yourself. You have so many aliases. I don't know which one you going by today. I'm not saying personalities. I say aliases.
That is hilarious. You trying to out my multiple personality disorder?
No,
That's fucked up.
Allegedly.
I just think women. I support women evolving. So yes.
Well, simply put, I am Denasia. Just Denasia. No AKAs. Formerly formerly's Chanel. Formerly, I don't know. I may not get rid of stacks, y'all. We'll think about it. But formerly Chanel stacks. But now I'm just Denisha.
All right, self-titled.
Nice to meet you guys.
We going by the government.
Relax. Why you gotta let now they're trying to Google me.
Put your license plate.
But
How many people you know with that name though?
no, it's unique. It's definitely
Well,
fly.
my sister's name is actually Naya.
How many
But
Nias
it's not
you know, Gary?
denied.
Oh, there's a lot of Jamaican Nayas. Aren't you Jamaican?
No, I'm not. Another character I killed a while back. After I made enough money, if you know what I mean.
But you all are unique in your own way.
Yeah,
Yes,
for sure.
thank
For
you.
sure. You know what's funny? Niggas
We
don't
try.
get to do that. All we can do is go get more money and get in the gym. We can't really like reinvent ourselves. We don't get the luxury
gotta
to
move.
say, "Hey, I was Mike," but but today I'm Tony. Like you gonna sound nuts.
I'm Mikey.
Yeah,
I mean, why not? Who said you can't?
here we. You know what? This
Who
is
said
not.
you can't?
This is not a therapy session.
Who said you can't, Cheech?
Well, since we're already
Right.
on like kind of like therapeutic vibes, like let's check the temperature of the room. How's everybody doing today?
All right, I'm doing good, man. I've
Doing
been
great.
I've been in a great space. I'm meeting a lot of people. I'm welcoming a lot of new energy around me. You laughing? She knows too much of my business. That's the problem. But yeah, I'm cheers to new beginnings. That's what I want to say.
Same. I can say the same thing. Cheers to new
Swallow,
beginnings.
swallowing your royal oats, how they always say.
Yeah, not necessarily. I'm just having a new kind of fun with this life thing. You know, I'm enjoying my summer.
Okay,
Simply put,
Honest.
I'm enjoying my summer. That's it.
that's honest. That's honest.
Summer vibes.
But what about you? How are you feeling? What is it on a scale of 1 to 10, and why?
I broke the scale.
Oh,
Why?
rather.
Because I'm making more money at a
Okay.
rate faster than I ever have.
Okay,
Like, it's crazy right now. The opportunities flying out of the sky.
a lot of motion.
I see it in the
It's
shades. I
just
see
like
it in
it's
the
just
shades.
it's everywhere. It's all around me. Like I can't even deny it at this point. Like it's just life is great, bro.
You're blessed, blessed
Everything-
and highly
At the end
favored.
of the day, everything is about perception. Like if you think your life is great, your life gonna be great, bro. And I think my life is great, so life is great.
That's good.
I like that.
That's good. That's good.
It's literally that
It's
simple.
good. It's a good
Like,
mantra.
It takes a little bit of delusion here and there,
Yeah, of course.
but you need it. Everybody needs a
Oh,
little.
Gary
bit of
knows I'm
delusion.
King Delulu. I see
Sure.
things that are not even there.
But yeah, man.
Cheech want everything in the world, but don't got the money for it, but still want it.
Hey, you gotta start somewhere. You got to manifest.
But yeah, I'm on the same wave, enjoying
Manifestations.
summer, working.
Then, well, yeah, I'm doing good. Like, you know, as far as like with the weekend, fiance's birthday coming up, wedding planning, job doing decent. So I still have my head on straight. So that's good.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's
good.
Family's stressing me out more than ever, but I'm good.
That's true. Well, Father's Day just passed. I know
true.
we're not fathers, but we have fathers. Luckily,
And I'm
in
not
our
a mother.
lives. You're not a mother, yes. But I think
I gotta say it. Cause there's the biggest meme that's going on viral right now is like with the show Love Island. Like, I'm a mommy.
No, no, I am not.
really, 'Cause I feel like the biggest meme is the Justin Bieber one when he says "clock it."
Seen that one. I seen that one. By the way, speaking of Love Island, like y'all slick, you airing the show right when the playoffs is over. So now we have no excuse but to leave it on the TV now. So
I seen
I
one of
see
them.
what y'all doing, Love
Look,
Island.
I don't watch that type of thing,
Me either.
but I've seen a dark skinned young lady on there that's pressure, and I might check it out. Nice
Okay.
little bubble on her too.
Oh, the Haitian one.
I don't know what she is, but she has my support. She has my vote.
I don't know what she is,
Sign me up.
But-
or whatever she is.
But if there's a contest, she won it.
All right, Weinstein.
Back to
Bro,
Father's
oh
Day.
my gosh.
Back to Father's Day. I'm grateful and I'm happy to say everyone here is blessed to still have their father in their lives, present,
Thank
active.
God for real.
Thank God for that. That's a luxury that a lot of people don't have. But how was Father's Day for y'all? How did you guys celebrate? Did you do an activity with your dad? Did you get your dad a gift? Did you spend quality time? What was it around the house or outside? I'll start with you, Gary.
Oh well, I enjoyed Father's Days for my dad because I'm not a father. I enjoyed Father's Day being with my father, who is active in my life. Yes, I just want to put that out there because that's one thing that I've been seeing like a lot of social media. Because Father's Day was like weirdly quiet this year. So I just want to like, even though yes, we understand Mother's Day is a holiday. Yes, we get it. But I want to say shouts out to all the fathers that are actively in their kids' life and doing, and not just being like just a father, being a dad for sure, and being there when you need to be. Yeah. So and as far as like what I did on Father's Day, like me and my dad were literally just chilling at the house, like watching movies, because that's literally his favorite activity.
That's true.
Like Gael got him like a little butler cake. So it's like his favorite flavor. We got him his favorite flavor. That's all he wanted to do. He just wanted to be left the fuck alone. That's what he said he wanted to do. So like we just let him rock.
Very cute.
I could see that. I mean, at a certain age, you just want peace. I could relate to that.
My mom wants flowers. My dad just likes his little desserts. So for all the people saying that's all you got, your dad was a little butlet. So
hey, balance. I like it.
Men are simple.
What about you, Naya?
As for me, I spent Father's Day in Miami at the hospital because, unfortunately, my dad was still admitted at the time.
But he's well now, right?
Yeah, he's good. He's out. He got home on Monday, which is crazy. You get home the day after Father's Day. Yeah. But you know what? It was pretty fucked up because here I am. I really thought outside the box, y'all. Like, because it's hard to get men gifts, okay? This man did not like that gift.
What did you get him?
And he made it known he did not like that gift. I got it on tape. But I got him a foot massager, bro.
Oh, I got my mom a foot massager. It's furniture now.
Are you kidding me?
Can I
use my foot massager. Is that a bad gift?
So let me tell you. As men, we don't want a gift that's either one gonna cost us more money or we have to assemble.
You don't have to assemble it. You literally take it out the box. It's like this big. You literally just put your feet on it and press the button, bro.
You gotta add water in it. You gotta clean it.
You don't gotta do nothing. Plug it in. Turn it on. He thought it was for old people. He was
it's kind of offensive calling your dad old.
How is that calling you old? It's a foot massager, bro.
You saying his feet fucked up?
Yeah, why?
No.
Why are you putting that type of energy in the universe?
Why does your feet have to be fucked up for you to use a foot massager? You know what? Since we're on the pod, let me give y'all a little piece of advice, okay? Because clearly you don't listen to men because they just don't. You know what? Listen. Men. You don't need to wait until you old and dusty to start taking care of your body. That's why people work out, to not have issues later on. Especially you as a server, I'm a bartender. You work on your feet a lot. Don't you think you should probably take care of your feet? You're on your feet for multiple hours a day. Like it's going to catch up to you at some point.
Now, I'm not going to come for you. Or I'm not going to attack you with what I'm about to say. But I have the pleasure of meeting your dad a couple of times. And I know what he's into. I feel like you could have went a different route. Your dad is into cars, correct?
I mean,
it's a yes or no question.
No.
He's not into cars.
He's just into stuff. No, because my dad is really like me. Like, we be into stuff, but it's not like an obsession, if that makes sense.
But it's a hobby. It's
just stuff. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I mean, he has an old school, bro. But whatever.
But I'm thinking like, okay, you feel me? You've been down about it a little bit. You just got out of the hospital. You're going to be home chilling. Like, massage.
Right.
Like,
so now let me
recliner, put your feet in the, you feel me? Like, what's the
Now let's, okay, cool. I like the base of the idea, the root of the idea, which is the feet, right? You wanted to encourage relaxation. You know what I would have done? I would have booked them a spa day.
Men don't want that
going no spa.
No, what I'm saying, or a massage.
I'm telling you right now, everything the doctor said for him not to eat, he wanted it the day he got out.
Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is, you've been on your back. You've been on your back at the hospital. You feel me, laying up and not moving around. So, I mean, a massage could have been a good idea. Again, all the fatty foods that he craves.
A foot massager was
or
a
lunch
good
at a strip
idea.
club.
Yeah.
When you get to that 50, 60 range, that's their little bag right there. Going for the happy hour at the little spot.
Or you could have seen when the next car show or when the next event in town, you could have got him a ticket to that. That's all.
But
We're really simple. You just got to pay attention.
But it's a
said-
thought
you
that
guys force us to pay attention.
I
to
love
y'all.
the gift.
But it's cool. But for me, my dad was not in the States, unfortunately. My dad is currently not in the country. So I checked on him. My dad is he's very stoic. He's he's a manly man. So he rarely shows emotion, but I
wears
checked
a
up
suit
on
everywhere.
him. I checked up on him and I sent
What's
him a
he doing?
nice, heartfelt message. He appreciated it. And we had a talk. Like, I think lately me and my dad have been having like real men conversations. Like a lot of things he would not admit to me growing up. Now he's showing me a different version of certain things. Or we'll randomly laugh about a situation growing up. He'll be like, oh, I know you think it went down this way, but let me give you my point of view on why I made certain decision. And I think it's like rewatching an old movie. Like there's certain scenes you kind of forgot about or what led to certain actions, and it's like,
You
I
guys
think
are evolving.
yeah, we having like real mature conversations, and he's not as pushy now. Like he's actually like he's always been a cool dad, but now he's like, son, take your time with everything. Like at first he was kind of like he did not understand the media world, like me doing the podcasting thing, but now he's sending me clips of how to grow your YouTube channel. Like he's sending me like little shit to show me like, I see you, son. I don't understand it, but this is what I saw that could help. So that's his thing. He'll send me 1,000 videos all day on things that he tells me that I need to do. That's his way of showing me love. So
I don't mean to call you out, Cheech, but for someone that doesn't want this to be a therapy session, bringing up a lot of therapeutic topics, my guy.
If anybody want dirt on
Father's
Cheech,
Day,
just go on the
definitely.
channel. Just go on the channel for sure.
Did you well, my boy?
no, but we always
the
have those conversations
revelations,
though.
I love it.
We always have.
So let me come with my therapeutic responses then, since you bringing me therapeutic
topics. I get it.
testimonies and whatnot.
Testimonies
Jesus.
is crazy.
But so to wrap up like Father's Day, one topic I had on the docket was so first it's the NBA Finals going on. It's at the end, might be possibly over by the time it comes out. But two teams, the Indiana Pacers and and the OKC Thunder. But both stars on both teams, they dads have been kind of celebrities in this offseason for the wrong reasons. So first, Tyrese Halliburton's dad, he made headlines very early because like he beat Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks. And as a father, you know, like
He got into a little scrap. I don't think he
It
beat
wasn't
him
a
up.
scrap.
He didn't beat him up. You can't beat Giannis. Nigga's like
It wasn't.
7'8". You not beat him with your old ass.
you damn near like 7 feet
Wow.
tall. But pretty much like his dad was like happy that hey, his son that literally won the series, no one expected him to even beat him. So he's literally like his number one fan. It's like he's his father. So he took the liberty to say, just kind of like telling everybody, hey, good game. But when he saw Giannis, which is the leader of the other team, he was like, I'm pretty sure Giannis was talking a lot of shit to him throughout the season. He's like, hey man, I don't know what he said. No, it hasn't been like brought up to like what he said, but like him and Giannis is like talking for like about 40, 50 seconds. Then when it got to 2 minutes, people started to come in a little bit. and then people started to get breaking up a little bit. So it's like NBA saw that, and then they literally told Tyrese and his dad, like, all right, Tyrese, we
That
love
was
you.
what pushed it off, though. If they wouldn't have crowded around, they wouldn't have felt like they had to get rowdy. Because y'all was talking for 40 seconds. Ain't nobody swing.
But exactly. But the thing is,
What you
You feeling Froggy Lee?
You know what I'm saying? You was talking for 40 whole seconds. Ain't nobody swing. Now they coming around. Now you wanna bug up now.
hey, obviously Giannis would have folded pops, but people like underestimate like old man strength. That's a real thing. But the main reason why
And that adrenaline to seeing your son
Exactly.
score 40, you like, ah!
Exactly. So the consequence was like pretty much they told Tyrese like, all right, hey, your father he can't be nowhere near the games for the rest of the playoffs. And they recently took off the ban. That was in round 1. The team is in the finals now, and the last round he was allowed to go in like the little skybox suites. Now he's able to go back on the floor. So like we all have had like stories of like our parents probably like doing a little too much for us like in the heat of the moment. Like my dad has been thrown out of multiple soccer games when I was younger. It's very, very easy to tell a Jamaican father loud as shit. But did you guys have anything to say regarding to like if you have like a story of like a parent or like your father like kind of doing a little too much for like a sporting event?
My mom was the aggressor in a lot of those moments. My dad has always been chill, but my dad always made it known, like, again, not stop looking at me like that. But my dad is more so like, he'll study you, see what you're good at. My dad will sign you up for like 10 different things. Whatever you good at is what you sticking with. He's one of those, because he's not into like wasting the money or just having you do it just to do it or to pass time because, hey, my child has to do something this summer. So like growing up, my dad will get us Spanish books, so get us video games. He'll get us a whole bunch of different things to do. And whatever we click on the most is what he's like, you know what? I'll get rid of everything else and I'll stick to that. Back to the NBA though. The only gripe that I have with the NBA is they don't know what they want. When LeVar Ball was passionate about his kids making it to the league, building a brand and speaking positivity into the world and his sons and wanted to be dad of the year and like be a family man, and he's still with his wife and he's an active father, they literally they made him look like a monster. So now these ain't shit dads. I'm not saying that's the case.
Yes.
But we seen these dads that are now coming around because their sons are successful, and it's like they're getting more coverage, they're getting more highlights than the real man that was doing the work that actually funded his son to get to certain levels. But I mean, again, to each their own. I think now the landscape too in media is vast. There's a lane for everybody. So just
what
because
I got to say to that.
Yeah, niggas don't have to end up on ESPN. You could end up on fucking the Gilbert Arenas show. You could end up on Jeff Teague's show. Like, so it's like you're gonna see the bullshit one way or another. But I enjoy it. I enjoy all of it. It's kind of making like this series fun.
Got it. Do you have like any like quick story if like you're
What you mean, like sporting events? I mean, I didn't play sports. I was a cheerleader.
Or even at like a graduation. Some parents be wilding out at the graduation ceremony.
I mean,
too.
honestly,
I know how your mom get down. I never seen your dad lose.
Like, no, not at like any. Oh, my bad. Not at like any events where I was being honored or performing or nothing like that. Did she do the most? Because I really think that she understood, like, don't knock my focus like that.
Okay.
When I'm in the moment, you know?
Yeah.
Like, she was a mom. Like, she'll let me know that she's there, but she never was like,
your mom stand on business still.
Yeah. Now, as far as doing the most in other situations, absolutely. Absolutely. But no, like, when I'm, like, a sporting event, nah.
Yeah, like
That was pretty chill.
It was very known who my father was, because one, I was probably the only black kid on the team, and then and
black.
No, you look
mixed. Because my thing, he look mixed. And when I say that, he thinks it as a slight.
And I'm gonna lead to that because it was more confusing for people as well. It was more
It
confusing.
looks like a Jamaican dad screaming like to a Puerto Rican kid.
Here's the funny part is because they thought my dad was Spanish too, because like but a heavy Jamaican accent coming out yelling at everybody.
It does give a little bit of Spanish though.
Yeah,
Gary.
I know.
Especially when you were younger too. I could only imagine.
And I had the braids that didn't help. That made me
valid points. Could still be insensitive. Two things true at once. Continue.
But as far as like the other star, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that plays for the OKC Thunder. His dad went on like a very popular NBA podcast, and it's supposed to be just a regular interview. Him just like giving like accolades, saying like, "Hey, like what it's like to like be a father of an MVP." So some jokes were flying, of course, and keep in mind Shay's dad is like an old Caribbean kind of like dad. So if you don't know about Caribbean people, especially older, they don't give
no
a fuck.
filter,
no filter at all. So. Jeff Teague, I think it's like well known. Well, not really well known, but it's like he was recently married, but he's like in his mid-30s and he has no kids. And he's the only host out of the people that has no kids. So I guess one of his friends is making jokes. Like, yeah, that boy's shooting blanks over there.
Oh my god.
So like obviously the dad is comfortable. He's laid back. So it's like it's a fun environment, kind of like this. So it's like as the jokes are coming, he's chiming in as well. So he's saying, yeah, man, shoot, if you need some kids, man, just give me your girl, man, and I'll breed her for you, man. Yeah, like I raise MVPs, man.
I was laughing my ass off until the breeding term.
Yeah,
we can't, Dad.
So crazy.
We can't say this in 2025.
Bro, like, why do Islanders say that?
Yeah.
Like, literally, they're notorious for saying breathe. Like,
I blame Vibes Cartel. I blame Vibes because he made that popular song, Cartel Come Breed Me. So it went very viral.
That's a fly way to say it in a song.
It's a creepy way to say it too. But so pretty much the after effects of this is that I guess Jeff Teague was pissed as shit because keep in mind it's like he doesn't just have his girl, he has a wife, a new wife. And I'm pretty sure she watched it and they striked the whole video. They took it down. So like, was Jeff Teague wilding too much or was Pops kind of like doing too much?
I mean, Pops need to realize it's 2025. We got to watch our language now with these sensitive ass kids. But I mean, like, it's funny. Like, you know,
it was hilarious.
We've been privy to like worse conversations in the backyard while our parents was playing dominoes. So that ain't nothing.
Exactly.
I don't be with all that fuck shit, bro.
Exactly.
The reading book.
I don't be with all that. Like, dude, he was chilling. Like, clearly, they clearly curated an environment where he felt comfortable to come in.
And there's drinks involved
so it's like, it's like, come on, bro. Like, you know the man ain't mean no harm for real. Like, to go as far as taking the whole episode down, like,
I thought that was a little bit much. Yeah,
you fucked up your own bag. That's views out the window. Done.
Exactly.
You ain't get no clicks off that. So
and keep in mind, it's really well known he don't give a fuck because his son is about to sign like a well over $300 million contract.
Yeah,
so it's like he can give two shits, but at the end
he
of
can go
the day,
to the game and the girlies is throwing it at the daddy. He has no problems getting a bitch. Like, I promise he don't want yours, sir. He ain't have to do all that. He ain't have to do all that.
Yeah,
they could have bleeped it.
He ain't have to do all that. Unless, because, you know, I'm a female. Unless he got home and Shorty was like, how could you let him talk about me?
I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
You just sat there and laughed.
He used an excuse. Like, they took it down. YouTube took it down.
You
the word breeding was offensive.
The excuse he's saying is, I ain't hear him at first.
Everybody was laughing, babe. Everybody was drinking.
Joking.
You want me? The man is old enough to be my father. You want me to put my hands on him?
She's been, how dare you embarrass me like this? I can't believe you.
Exactly.
Next time, don't bring my name on your little show. You know how women get.
Women love to do that, by the way.
Oh, yeah, women love to say little show. Somebody said that earlier today to me. Oh, what? You recording your little show tonight?
No, that's some hating shit, low key though.
Watch your mouth.
Because I don't say shit like that. Bitch say something like that to you, she hating low key. I'm telling you, you don't say nothing like that. Come on, yo, Lil. I be having to get on my mama sometimes. I be like, bro, don't be talking about my little nut in this motion, bro. I know you feel like you got X, Y, and Z going on, but it ain't nothing Lil going on over here. Okay.
Hey, speaking of motion and content, like there is a point in time where people will call like Kai Cenat and all these streamers, all the little streamers, that little shit. Now streaming is bigger than it's ever fucking been. So,
everybody trying to stream.
Streaming is so big. Like Kai Cenat is such like damn near a pop star now. The BET came to him and said, "Hey, can you literally stream the award show?"
True.
And it's crazy because I've heard multiple people say that they watched the stream and did not watch the BET Awards. Like
anybody under the age of 25 watched the stream.
So entertaining. I didn't get.
Because they saw behind the scenes shit too during the stream.
I didn't get the luxury to watch.
Yeah. Exactly. I saw clips, but I didn't. I was working that day.
So but I did hear it was a very entertaining stream.
So, what's your takes on the BET Awards?
The BET Awards was, for those of you that don't know, it was actually a nostalgic moment for me because it was also the anniversary of 106 in Park.
Yeah.
And I think it was the 25th BET Awards. So they paid homage to a lot of cool moments over the years. There was a lot of throwback performances from T.I. to Bow Wow. You know, a lot of OGs hit the stage. It was cool, man. Like, as a kid that grew up watching the BET Awards, seeing how messy it was, how interesting it was, how culturally relevant it was dope to see them bringing that feeling back. I love the fact that they had Kevin Hart to host it, and Kevin Hart, because he's tapped in with the youth, you know, reached out to Drewski and Kai, who are culturally relevant young black men doing it to kind of bring a different set of eyes to the show. My favorite part was the 106 in Park stage. I mean, growing up, I always wanted to host 106 in Park. I'm like, as soon as I'm 18, I'm gonna send
And
my
then they get rid of
I'm gonna send my application up there to host the show.
I'm moving to New York. I'm moving to California. That's
Because you heard the
Right.
Terrence J story, like I auditioned and I got it. So I'm like, okay, cool. I want to hit my edit, but they canceled the show. So it was always a dream of mine to host like a show like 106 in Park growing up. It was just cool. Like I never wanted to be a celebrity. I just wanted to interview them and peek into their world and shit like that. But I mean, it was cool, man. It was cool. The performances were great. The Jamie Foxx tribute was amazing. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was one of the few that I enjoyed since the pandemic, when everything was digital and the performances looked cooler and shit like that. But yeah, I'm just mad that like niggas like Chris Brown couldn't be there. Like I didn't see certain key people that made BET who BET really is. But
no R. Kelly tribute.
I mean, we can't say that name like that, though, boy. But
They did one a couple years ago.
But that was my takeaway from it. What about? Did you get a chance to watch it?
I actually
You've been
did.
moving around since you've been in town.
I actually did not. I don't know what I was doing when the BET Awards was on. What day was that?
That was like last.
It was on a
last
Wednesday or
month.
some
No, it was
shit.
Monday. It was
on
last Monday.
Oh, okay.
Last Monday.
We was outside. I mean,
I have no idea what I was doing last Monday, but I was not watching the BET Awards. Unfortunately, I did not get to see it.
They actually premiered it live, because like usually when you see people, like I saw on Instagram like the photos of everyone walking the red carpet, I'm like, oh, okay, it's probably going to they probably going to air on Friday or Saturday. But no, they actually like had it live on that specific day, which was like first time in the years.
I've of course seen a few clips, and I did see the controversy behind Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist and him like pulling her on the red carpet.
I saw that too.
While
Yeah.
she was like,
people be making shit
I mean,
bigger than it was.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, who knows if they had somewhere to be or if he had somewhere to be.
They
So
could
it's like,
have been
we don't got
arguing in
time.
the car.
Yeah, I mean, you thought it was an argument?
No, not an argument in real life, but as we men, Gary.
Yeah.
On the way on date night, you could have just. She probably wanted you to park right here or take a picture right outside of the car. You didn't, and now it's beef. You feel me? The whole night now is ruined because I didn't want to take a picture. I ruined the angle, or I did not want to go to this restaurant versus that one.
Or
They were what? They were in L.A.?
I mean, granted-
I think so.
Granted,
hot.
to be fair.
Yes.
Well, no, this was on the red carpet at the BET Awards.
Yeah, I saw him yanking her around, but
Right,
like,
so, I mean, to be fair,
when your girl want to be too friendly, bitch, come on.
I did watch the clip. I mean, at the end of the day, she does have like one of the most top songs out right now, "The Burning Blue."
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah,
she's
she
on
didn't
the
do no
carpet.
interviews,
Yeah,
yeah.
and like maybe people,
And Young
niggas
Thug's out of
wasn't
jail.
there.
And Young Thug's out of jail. So
Niggas
everybody wants to
wasn't
be in
there.
his face. Yeah.
So I don't know. That's why I say it could have been, but it did look like in the clip that was cut, because we don't know what happened before or after that. It did look like in the moment whoever was calling her, she really did want to talk to them, because she turned around like a few times, like, wait, like, let me just. And he like, nah, bro, like, we gotta go.
We ain't doing none of that.
Yeah, like, whether they had somewhere to be or he had somewhere to be, and he wasn't trying to politic. He was like, no, let's go now. Like,
That's true.
Yeah.
sorry. So to be fair, she does have a song out right now.
Yeah, it could be a lot of shit going on. It could be a power dynamic thing. Again, I'm not in their business. They're both dope. They make good music, but I fuck with her new single "Burning Blue," so that's just been crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of moments, the last thing I'm gonna say is you saw when Erica Mena went up there next
Oh, the
to
Bow Wow. Oh my God. He looks so
That-
frightened. He looks so scared.
that.
I know PTSD when I
As
see it.
someone
No,
who has
he
watched
looks-
Love and Hip Hop and seen how aggressive Erica could be, and I'm saying this as she's a Scorpio, but she's a Scorpio
I didn't see
woman.
her on Love and Hip Hop. I stopped watching after
They
Jocelyn.
call being aggressive passion. I'm telling you, you could tell Bow Wow was traumatized.
Oh, for
No,
sure.
but they always say
He
y'all
forgot his
like,
words.
y'all like that from the Latinas.
Oh, well, all right,
Not
all right.
Disclaimer. But it's
Not too much.
You know?
See, now you gonna
but
make
he
me.
definitely looked scared. He looked like he feared for his life. Like, oh my God,
Oh, he
where
did.
does this girl
he
come
forgot,
from?
He forgot English at one point.
Yeah, he forgot where he
Forgot
was
to read
at,
the
what he
prompter.
was doing. He was like, whoa.
Where is the prompter?
And she's like, "Are you proud of me?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, you look great. How you been?"
I picture that Mr. Krabs meme when he like
I know toxicity when I see it because she's taller than him. Like the way she looked down on him.
Oh
like
my
I felt the energy through the screen. Yeah.
As a short guy that like tall women.
Yeah, like she walked up on some like, you on camera, what you gonna do? Act like you don't know me?
Yeah, that was that kind of energy. Like, do you remember what I used to do to you, nigga?
You know, it's more intimidating when a woman says, "You're gonna give me a hug or nothing." There's nothing more intimidating than that. When a woman is like demanding the hug,
or when they pull up on you with your girl. Oh, you gonna act like you don't know me now? Oh, brother. Oh man,
this girl stinks. But first, like before I even bring up the Kai shit, like one of my favorite moments of was actually with Kevin Gates and I think it was Tylil, I think the streamer. I forgot his name. Is Khalil Tylil. Please forgive me. Something like that. Like, keep in mind, I'm not a Kevin Gates fan, but I want to salute Kevin Gates because he has grown a lot. Because of the fact that even though he's still been doing some crazy shit, but it's like the streamer came up to me and was like, "Hey, yo, bro, I'm real talk. I ain't like how you did to LeBron." And then he was like, you can say like Kevin Gates, like old Kevin Gates would have smacked him right then and there. No questions asked, but he actually took his time and said, "All right, bro, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel." So shout out to Kevin Gates for not like fucking up the BET Awards at that moment.
Shout out to growth and maturity.
But my favorite moment was like definitely Kai's stream. I love every moment when Kai was standing next to Drewski and they were by Kendrick and he was just walking by and shit and kind of ignoring each other. Thought that was just hilarious that comedians will have beef with a rapper. I just think it's funny. But one of the biggest headlines that came from the BET Awards is the fact that Kai Cenat was just going to his car, and I guess Wale was just walking and said what's up to Kai, this and that, showing him his Nintendo Switch or whatever. And then like the Nintendo Switch. It's like a little game system.
Why does he have? I have a Switch. I'm saying, why does he have a Switch at the BET Awards?
Yeah, Wale had it.
Why does he have a Switch at the BET Awards?
So.
Wale is one of those dudes where it's like he just be in his own little lane. Like he says, he even tells everyone, "I'm weird." I'm like, he has like a.
So you're going out of your way to be weird, okay?
Pretty much. That's just Wale's always been known to be the oddball. But like as he sees Kai Cenat and like they just have a regular conversation, whatever. Life continues. As Kai goes into the car, people are like, "Bro, that was Wale." This and that. And then Kai Cenat said, "Who is this Wale? He was famous. Who is that?" Wale, he even pronounced his name wrong. And the stream is literally saying, "Bro, that's Wale. That's somebody." And then it's like, "Oh, okay." He didn't think nothing of it. He just like, "Oh, shit, I don't know who that is." Then, I guess like moments later, Kai's sitting out with Snoop Dogg just having a conversation, and then Wale literally walks up to like Kai Cenat. Keep in mind, the stream is still happening. He's like, and he said, "Hey, yo, bro, like real talk is like that shit just made me look crazy. People talking about the internet, this and that, but we're gonna talk about it later though." And then Kai Cenat's trying to kind of
diffuse the
situation. And even Snoop Dogg is like, "Nigga, is you serious?" but then Wale, you can tell like he was kind of offended by it, the fact that he didn't know who he was. So my question to you is, keep in mind Kai Cenat is like what, 22, 23 years old. Wale's like prime was probably like damn near a decade ago. Do you blame Kai Cenat for not knowing Wale? Is it crazy that Kai Cenat doesn't know Wale?
No. I mean, granted, the thing is, I'm pretty sure Kai Cenat knows his music. Like his voice, his music.
At least heard of Wale.
And he admitted
like he's definitely heard Wale's songs, but it's like Wale is such a regular looking nigga. Like if I was to walk past Wale like tomorrow, I probably would not immediately like, "Oh shit, that's Wale." Like he's not like a social media nigga. He's not in the the tabloids and the blogs all the time.
He's usually wearing shades.
Like like he doesn't have like one of them faces that it's just like when you see him, it's like you're gonna automatically know, unless he might have like a little entourage around, bodyguard or something that make you look twice like, "Damn, well, who is that?" Yeah. Oh, tight. But like just especially if he's streaming, you done been in so many people's face like within the last 30, 45 minutes. Who knows? I don't know. I didn't watch it. But like just, politicking and moving through so many people, like in that moment, he probably genuinely didn't recognize him. And even if he did or he didn't, you're grown as fuck. This is a child.
Facts.
On a stream.
That's true.
Like, you have your accolades already. You're good. Like, you're a solidified name in the game. The people that came up with you know who you are. That's what matters. Like, it's plenty artists that grew up with my mama that I don't know. If I seen them, like, oh, that's a legend. You don't know who DeBarge is? Like, if I
this is Babyface. Yeah,
like, if I seen this person, like, I probably
if I see
wouldn't
Gemini,
immediately recognize him.
If I see Gemini just like walking down the street, just look like one of my uncles or some shit.
You know, like, unless you just really take a double take, but it's just like, I mean, come on.
What's your take, Cheech?
To me, it's super quick and easy. I think it's pride and ego, because it's like, I feel like niggas take themselves too serious.
For sure.
Right.
Like, dog, you do music and you make good music, but you're not Michael Jackson. You're not Whitney Houston. You're not Lionel Richie. You're not like one of, again, I love Wale. I love the music.
You are not Beyonce.
Wale. So Wale, if you wanna, you know, Wale got that playlist. When you put it on, it's a vibe. It's a mood setter. The ladies fuck with him. He's very poetic. Like, he's a lyrical nigga, but he's cool with it. He's into sneakers. Wale is a cool cat. But you have to fuck with Wale to fuck with Wale. It makes sense.
Enough to know what he looks like.
And to be invested. Wale in my playlist. One, you asking a nigga to, I guess, you want to be memorable to another man, as crazy as is already. You feel me? And number two, it's like, dog, there's a huge age gap in between.
Exactly.
And it's like, yo, when the streamers, like you said, the streamer boom started happening, y'all niggas was shitting on streamers.
Pretty much.
What the fuck? Y'all niggas are weird. Y'all want to sit in front of a computer instead of being outside every day. Soon as y'all figure out there's money in it.
Exactly.
Now y'all want to, you feel me? Shout out to T Grizzly. He was one of the first niggas DDG that actually got on that shit and started making money and learning about it. But it's like, yo, the age gap thing is a factor. 2, nigga, you not Beyonce or Michael Jackson. And 3, nigga, you got people. Focus on the people that know you. Focus on what you actually have, which is your success, your money. Your family is fed. You at the show. It's LA. Everybody's being pretentious. What you doing after? Let's link and build. LA is famous for that. Let's link and build. Let's have the lunch to talk about the next time we're gonna have lunch, to have lunch again, to possibly link up and chop it up about some real shit. Exactly. So again, I think it's more organic when people fuck with you and they recognize who you are and just give you that nod. And real niggas don't need that type of validation, bro. Like, I also think you're not gonna see. Huh?
It was a little strategic, to be honest, too.
It looked fake.
Because he could have approached.
It looked fake at one point.
He could have approached Kai like on any other, hit him in a DM, sent a text. I don't know, but it's like you intentionally went up to him knowing he was streaming to be like, yo,
social cues,
crazy.
Too.
You know,
doing all the social cues.
So it's like you took that opportunity to kind of like
to make it about yourself.
Whoever gave word to you that he didn't know who he was. He was like, oh, nah, like, I gotta go back. Like, no. He on stream still? Like, I gotta go back. Like, you gonna act like you know who I was? Like, well.
And real quick, this is the last thing I'm gonna say, Gary. What the fuck are you said, oh, we gotta talk later. What the fuck are you gonna see Kai later? Nigga, I'm having one of the best professional nights of my life.
I'm sitting next to Soup Dog.
I just co-hosted the BET Awards with Kevin Hart. Who's on his way to become a billionaire. I'm with Drewski. I'm in LA. There's mad bitches around. I'm young. I'm rich. I'm on a high right now.
Yeah.
You think, Wale, we gonna link later so we could discuss how you feel about me not recognizing who you are on one of the best and most important nights of my life?
That's true.
Are you high? What are we talking about?
Look, my no hands. Look, my no hands.
Yo, again, ego and pride. Niggas gotta, like, let's come on that shit down, man. It's not that deep.
But what I would say is, like, I'm a Wale fan, like, musically and mostly, like, fashion-wise as well, because, like, I'm heavy into sneakers, and Wale has always been one of them dudes, like, in sneaker culture. Like, Wale is one of the first, not the first rappers, but he was one of the rappers that was known for, like, shouting out sneakerheads on records. That's why I became a fan of him. But it's like, yo, Kai, you come off as, like, you say you're this fashion dude. You literally go to archive stores and shit, buy all these old Bapestas and all this shit, but no one told you about Wale. It's just a little bit odd. That's it. I know you're young, but it's a little bit odd.
He knows about Wale, but you also, Gary, you know about how I think the male ego is, and there's always a dick measuring contest. There's a lot of men, when you get around them, it's an animosity thing. That's why for me, when I'm around a lot of niggas, I pretend like I'm stupid, or I want to be the student. I want to make you feel important because you want your ego stroked. I'm not into that. Like, you feel me? So for me, Kai probably was on some shit like, nigga, I'm relevant right now. I'm making $2 million a month off my streams. Like, I'm more relevant. I'm more popular. I don't have to know you, nigga. You have to know me. You need me. So I feel like a lot of the streamers got that dip on their chip. Like, nigga, Nicki Minaj sat down with fucking Kai.
That's true.
As a rollout for her album. So a lot of these niggas are on a high right now. They think they're more important than they are, and they might be.
Yeah.
But it's just like,
they're making the same money damn near, if not more.
But Wale, you can't get butt hurt over somebody not knowing who you are.
But you ain't never ran into somebody and you recognize them, but you really just did not know their name.
That's true.
You didn't want to be like, what's your name again?
Oh, you did that little song. I think that would have been more disrespectful.
You know,
the bad song. As if he started singing the song.
Then, you know, maybe like the people on the stream, he's like, oh, that was such and such. Like, oh, that's who that was. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see. But who knows?
Wale, bro, you got songs with Rihanna, bro. Just you'll be fine, bro. You solidify. You already
that's a
up
flex,
there, bro.
she don't make music no more,
even
so.
a very, very, very quick example. Cheech freaking was at work and then ran into Tommy Hilfiger. But Tommy Hilfiger, his face is not out there like that, even though you know about the brand.
Exactly.
But it's like, I'm pretty sure Tommy Hilfiger meets new people every fucking day, and they don't know he's Tommy Hilfiger.
That's true.
And he's probably wearing Tommy Hilfiger.
1000%. 1000%.
Exactly.
Cool guy too. Cool nigga. The watch gave it away. That nigga was wearing a Tiffany Patek. Crazy.
Ooh.
Sitting there.
Ooh.
Did he give you a tip?
Huh? Yeah, that nigga, he took care of me. I made sure. He said, don't make a scene and we can take a picture at the end. I said, okay, cool, I got that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What's next on the docket?
But again, as an immigrant, I felt compelled to come out here to talk about this. I'm not highlighting this. I'm not overly passionate about this like a lot of people are. Not because I don't care about it, because I have a heart and I see what's going on. But yeah, there's been a lot of riots and protests going on. A lot of people feel some type of way about, ICE targeting people, the government's agenda to really depopulate a lot of the nations. You get what I'm saying? Like, we all know America is run on the backs of a lot of immigrants and black people. You get what I'm saying? So, it's just the media is on a run right now to dehumanize immigrants and kind of shit on their contribution to society, especially American culture and society. So a lot of people that are passionate are taking the streets to protest and to speak against what's happening. And it's been a split feeling between two sides. There's people that feel like, hey, if you're illegal, you possibly could be doing drugs, you possibly could be doing crimes. Get the bad people out of here. But every immigrant is not a criminal. So then there's other people that's like, yo, when we watching your kids, cleaning your toilets, mowing your lawns, you don't have a problem with us then. But all of a sudden, you feel me, a president that co-sign how you feel get up there in office, now we bad people. Now we taking y'all jobs, the same jobs y'all refused to do when it was provided to you because you don't want to work in the heat and you don't want to pay that fee for it. So Again, I'm seeing everything that's going on because I'm not from here. I was not born in this country. A lot of people have been asking me where I stand on things. Yeah. People have been trying to have an episode with me of the podcast way before I got here. So I just wanted to bring it up to everyone's attention. Even if you're from here, you were born here, you got family or extended family that possibly came here illegally or legally or overstayed their visas. How do you guys feel about everything that's going on in the political climate around immigration right now?
See, in one sentence, I saw somebody with a board just like in the protest, and I'm like, wow, that's so funny to think about it. It's like, how could somebody be illegal on land you took?
Valid point.
Very interesting. But I had like a more deeper take, but I was told someone told me, all right, don't go on the podcast a while in, because even though you make a good point, it was really about the power of voting.
Okay.
But I wish I could go further into it, but it's like, one thing I will say is that like, if you don't go out and vote, what the fuck do you expect? I'm gonna leave it at that. And I could go a lot deeper, but that's really what I'll say about that. And I just think it's funny how like that Trump is just put out a statement saying that, hey, we're kind of like, we're basically telling ICE to slow down on going to like construction workers or any blue collar S job like we were talking about. It's like, we still want to deport people, but if they have like a blue collar S job, that jobs that we don't want, just leave them alone for now at least. So it's like, I just thought shit
Which
like,
is still fucked up.
shit like that is just hilarious. I'm like, all right, bro, let's like just make it very clear that you do not want black and brown people here. And I'm finally not saying it's a good thing, but it's like they are like leveling the playing field. They even like, I don't know if you saw a buddy that in New York, he was trying to run for mayor. ICE took him too.
Yeah, that's fucked up. There's been a lot of bullshit going on.
Yeah.
How do you feel about all this? I'm just be honest. You don't have to bite your tongue because
I mean, I feel a couple of ways about it. First way I feel about it is I agree with Gary with the whole voting thing, because at the end of the day, if we're going to keep it a bean, we need to blame the previous administration for letting in the ones that blew up y'all's spot. Because y'all was chilling until niggas got they was trying to do too much, trying to funnel too much money. You know, the government is very corrupt. Everybody knows that about the United States. So even like as far as like this, you said you seen the sign, how can anybody be illegal on land you stole? That's kind of like crying over spilled milk at this point. Like, we talking about thousands of years ago. Like, yeah, ain't nobody, come on.
Yeah,
the Constitution done been signed. It done been documented. Like, these niggas came and said, this is us. So it's like, it's just like black people coming back to what you were saying too, with like, oh, you know, we built up this country, we did this, we did that, we did this, and now when Trump gets voted in and he feels this way, now y'all want to kick us out. And it's just kind of like, at the end of the day, you know, despite how I personally feel about it, if we're looking at it in black and white, and I feel like a lot of people struggle with doing that because they like to put their emotions into situations. Like, at the end of the day, it's still a country. We're talking about things on the world stage. It's still a country. It still has laws. It has rules. You can't go to Russia, just go to Russia, shack up, and be like, I live in Russia now, without getting no paperwork. Can't do it in Australia. Can't do it in any of these other places. And well, Australia's a well, you know, whatever. But you just can't go anywhere and just say,
space.
you know, I'ma just live here, you know, stay under the radar and then just hope don't nobody say nothing to you. Like, it just so happens that the way that it's happening is messed up. Like, again, two things can be true at once, but at the same time, like, if we just put it in black and white, like, if you know you done been here 10, 15, 20 years and you ain't got no papers, then again, what do you expect? Yeah. And it's still at the same time fucked up, but two things can be true at once.
And scamming on that at the same time. It's like, it's not it's not a good look, bro. It's not a good look.
Yeah, like, at the same time, it's like, I know, or I've heard, you know, how expensive it can be or how long the process is or whatever it is. But it's like, if you're going to commit to move somewhere, then you need to know what it takes to
stay there,
good in this place. Because it's like, I wouldn't just go over to, I don't know, like Barcelona or something, or Paris, and then just think I could just stay there. Like, my passport going to expire at some point. Now I can't leave, or I done got.
You're gonna need somewhere to stay.
You know, I'm gonna need somewhere to stay. You need
shit.
documentation, ID, all these things, and it's like, dang, well, how we all even getting away? How y'all getting IDs?
Yeah, and keep in mind,
got no papers.
The same dudes is that screaming like, get rid of the aliens, is the same ones that's looking up big booty Latinas. So make it make sense.
Like, you know, it's messed up at the end of the day. I wouldn't, you know, ever advocate, you know, for families to be broken up, people, moms, and, you know, grandmas and stuff being sent back home while the kids are citizens and they're being, you know, left over here. Like, it's all messed up, but it's just like, dang, bro, like, everybody makes their bed at the end of the day. Everybody has decisions that they have to make. Yeah. Like,
and also, I think America is also ran like a business. Trump is running the country like a dictator. He's like a mob boss in a sense, because
America is a corporation. Let me just put that out there, and that's facts. A fact. If you want to fact check that, America is a corporation. There is no speculating. That is the truth.
My thing is, the thing that Trump does well, he knows how to connect to his core audience, which I think a lot of politicians fail at. So I think what he does is he knows how to speak to his people, and he knows how to pacify them. What I mean by pacifying them, hey, we're going to create more jobs. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put pressure, and I'm going to create a department where I'm forcing and enforcing ICE to get rid of some people. Even if you don't go through with it and it don't become a law and this stops in 6 months, he's showing people, hey, as a president, I'm standing on business. Exactly. Everything that I was running and promising that I'm going to do, I'm going to do it. So it's like, to me, he's a genius at pump faking. Like, oh, I told you I was going to build a wall. Let me just put 2 blocks here and then forget about it. Hey, I at least started the wall. The wall was not there. Now you got a couple blocks of it. So I think, like, he knows how to trigger his demo. He knows how to incite violence. He knows how to harvest bigotry in a sense. And he knows how to create division, and he knows how to play on people's emotional intelligence. So I think that's what's fucking us up. But we're short on time. What I wanted to highlight before we go is you're in town for multiple reasons, but there's some important things that you are working on while you're here. Can you tell us some of the things you got going on, and some of the things you are partaking in and possibly working on for the future while we have you here? Because I know you had a book that released last year. We still got some content to make from that. But you're also here selflessly for other causes as well.
I mean, granted, the book is out. I took it down currently because I'm just working on some things on the back end. I'm at a point in my life to where I feel like I shouldn't speak on stuff until it's done. Okay. So there's that. But as far as while I'm in town, one reason was my dad that we spoke about earlier. But the second reason is, Juneteenth in Palm Beach County. My sister started that. We were honored with a proclamation from the city earlier this month for our cultural impact and
congratulations.
Things that we do in the community. This upcoming Sunday on the 22nd will be our 5th annual Juneteenth Festival at the Meyer Amphitheater downtown. The tickets are free. Y'all come out. But that's mainly why I'm here, because we put on this festival every year, and it's huge. And this year might be the biggest year because we already sold over 2,500 tickets. We had to release another 2,500 because Eventbrite only lets you do 2,500 at a time. So we had to release another 2,500. So we're really expecting like a really big crowd this year. Nice. And we got the yacht this weekend, and we have a networking event on Friday. Like, it's a very eventful weekend. And I will be finally returning to Atlanta on Monday. So
okay. Now the last thing I'm gonna ask you, because a lot of people are passionate about certain causes, but they don't know how to actually get into the activism bag or how to support things. Like, it's same thing with protesting. I might not want to be on the street, but if there's a link I could donate some money to, or show up in a certain way, or repost something, like something online, how can younger people or people from our generation contribute to what's happening, even if they can't be there physically?
Well, I would just say follow us on Instagram at Juneteenth PBC to stay updated. We do stuff year-round, not just the festival. Okay. You can donate. The links are all on the website, which is juneteenthpbc.org. You can donate. You can sign up to volunteer. We have little workshops, little clinics throughout the year that we do. We go read to the kids. We do all types of little things. But as far as, people that just want to get into things, like, you just never know. Like, this whole thing started off of a Facebook post that my sister made. Like, listen, we're not cultured. People don't know about Juneteenth. Y'all celebrating 4th of July, but y'all ain't celebrating it. So who's down to try to do something and try to give back to the hood? And now we're 5 years in, and this festival is, like, the biggest thing in Palm Beach County, down to the fact that we've been acknowledged by
the city.
Palm Beach County, like the city. So it could literally start from nothing. Just do it. Like Nike.
As always, I'm proud of you, and this has been a dope experience. Gary, did you have any last things that you wanted to cover or say?
No, I would say, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Especially me and Cheech, we're proud of you, especially all the contributions you do to the city. And last thing I'm probably going to say is that I do think it's fucked up that I work on 4th of July, but I'm working on Juneteenth.
Right, they're trying to make it a federal holiday. Some counties, they did actually also at the proclamation officially make Juneteenth an official holiday in this county. So I don't know, some jobs may
acquiesced.
You might be getting some time off in some places.
I don't know, but at the same time, how DeSantis rolling, I don't know how that's rolling down here in Florida.
But at the same time too, like, these are still just jobs. They make their own rules. You are a black person. At the end of the day, you walk in there and be like, listen, you go to corporate, what's going on with Juneteenth? Why aren't we off work? It's federal holiday.
Oh, they're gonna make sure you permanently off work if you go pop a check.
I mean, hey, it's all in the power of your negotiation. You know the type of power you got at your job.
But anyway, I'm all up. You know, I say this to you privately, and I want to say this publicly. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of. Like, you always got something going on. You always you never rely on your family's name. You never rely on, like, you always hustling. You always doing something. You move like a nigga, like I always say. So yeah, it's dope to see that women out there ain't just confining to, oh, I just want to become a nurse, or I just want to do this. Like, there's other people, like, boots on the ground doing shit that you could feel and see. So yeah, I like that. But anyway, I go by the name of Cheech, aka ooh, I might just post my whole weekend on my close friends. But we outside.
I'm still just Denasia.
Just Denasia. The rebrand is real.
Follow me on Instagram at just Denasia.
And I go by the name of Gary, aka Mr. Sneaker Convo, aka I need to get Juneteenth off now.
I hear that. And this has been
These are the aesthetics. See you next time.
Yes, sir.
Lovely.
I love this.
Yeah, that was nice. That was a good episode.
I like this.